I've heard everything hundreds, probably thousands of times through the writing, recording, mixing, and mastering process. And somehow there are still little moments that make me smile every time I hear them. So I thought I'd share 3 of my favorite things about the recording and explain why they matter to me. So let's start with number 1, the bridge. I love bridges. A great bridge can completely transform the emotional perspective of a song. We Can Work It Out from the Beatles is one of my favorite examples. A masterclass in how a bridge can introduce a contrasting idea, emotion, suddenly make the whole song feel larger. So normally I would put a new melody or new lyrics into a bridge, but everything doesn't do that. Because when Hurley sent me his bass part, he created this beautiful melodic line in the bridge. It already had movement and shape and its own emotional voice. I tried adding a vocal melody over it, but it just didn't work. So in the end, I stayed out of the way. I love that moment, because it reminds me that arranging is not always about adding another idea or another part. In fact, sometimes the best thing you can add to a song is nothing. My second favorite thing is something most listeners may never consciously notice. Each time the pre-chorus goes into the chorus, Jake Reed uses a different drum fill. So he could have played the same fill every single time. It would have worked perfectly well. But great drummers just don't keep time. They respond to where the song is in its emotional arc. So here are the fills back to back, 1, 2, and 3. Now all the drum fills perform the same basic job. They move us into the chorus, but they don't tell the story in exactly the same way. By the final chorus, the song needs its biggest lift. So about 3 minutes and 15 seconds into the song, check out what Jake does. It may be my favorite moment in the entire recording. Now that drum fill is only 2 seconds long, but it launches the song into its climax and ending. And this is what great drummers contribute, not just rhythm, but storytelling. So my third favorite thing is the chorus itself. Harmonically, it's pretty simple. It's really 2 basic chords, an A major, your 1 chord, and a D major, your 4 chord. But if you played it like that, it gets pretty boring and pretty static, right? A. So I changed the voicings, I tried to get some movement, I added some open strings, some suspensions, and instead I get this. And you don't need to know music theory to hear the effect. So here's the chorus without the vocals, so you can hear. And that last descending section that I do on the chorus with the guitar, both Sean and Jake keyed into this. So even though I didn't specifically ask them to, listen to the hits at the end of the chorus. It's just beautiful. So those are 3 of my favorite things about everything. There are plenty of others, but I'll stop at 3 before this becomes a director's cut. I'd love to know whether there's a moment in the song that stands out to you, and you can hear the full lyric video here as well. Thank you for listening.